Hey ladies, welcome to Vlogmas Day. I think. Anyway, so sorry about the lighting because this is a vlog, so I don't have to like have proper lighting. So I'm gonna show you guys how to bake Yolanda's famous vanilla cake recipe. So let's hop into it. Here's the ingredients: eggs, vanilla, whole milk, butter, sugar, baking powder, salt, and flour. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do that. Oh, and you wanna set your oven to 350 degrees and pick out whatever pick out whatever pan you want. I got this at the thrift store like a long time ago, so find something similar if you want. All right, don't know how much you can see, but the first thing you wanna do is get your stand mixer. I don't know if you have one of these, but like get one or like use a wooden spoon, but I don't recommend that. So I've made this recipe multiple times, but I'm just gonna show you guys how easy and like how delicious it is. You want 1.5 cups of unsalted butter. You never want to bake with salted butter. I can't talk. You never want to bake with unsalted butter. You never want to bake with salted butter unless otherwise told to. So you want 3 sticks. Each of these is 1/2 cup, and you want to beat that until it's pretty fluffy, which could take a hot minute. So they say to beat the butter and the sugar together at the same time, but I like to get the butter started and then, you know, okay, time lapse, commence, go. Okay, so the butter is pretty creamed. I'm going to add 3 cups of caster sugar or granulated sugar, wherever the heck you live. Pop that in there. And we're going to add, I like to give this a good shake because all this sits at the bottom. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Use real vanilla extract, not the imitation, because that's just what everyone says, and I trust them because I'm not a professional. Okay, and you guys are going to want to beat this for about 5 to 8 minutes until it's light, pale, and fluffy. Alright, so it's been beating for 5-ish minutes. It is, you can't really tell, the lighting's bad. This is a vlog, get over it. It's been beating that long. It's pretty pale and fluffy. The sugar and the butter's creamed. The next step is you want to add your eggs. You want to add these 2 at a time, and then add the next 2 once they're mixed in, and scraping down the sides of the bowl whenever you have time. Okay, 1, 2. I hate raw eggs. Okay, and we're going. Okay. This part is crucial. Don't screw it up. Okay, so the next step is you want to take your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients, which is your milk. You want to start with the dry and end with the dry. I don't care how many times you put the dry in, it needs to be the last time. So I usually do dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. Okay, got it? Let's do it. This has your salt and baking powder in here with your flour. I gave it a mix. Now we're just gonna do this in probably thirds or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Alright, scrape your sides down one last time. And then we'll give it one final mix. I always like to give it a final mix with my spatula at the end because there's a butt ton of crap at the bottom, so. Okay, one more mix and then we'll be finished. Take this paddle attachment off. Also, always use a paddle attachment. Don't use a freaking balloon whisk thing on your KitchenAid. Megan Ranks is doing that in her Bakemas, and I'm not a fan because it's driving me up a wall. So I'm going to give this one final mixeroo. Just get everything off the bottom. This cake batter is like literally the best. So, okay. So now you guys want to take your prepared baking tin. Usually I use parchment paper, but I don't have any, so I just buttered and floured this, whatever this thing is, cake thing. Literally, it's Wilton too. Like, we love a name brand. Okay, so I'm just gonna plop this in here. Okay, so I like to take my offset spatula and just make sure it's all even, you know. Okay, so you guys are gonna put this in the oven. Put it in the oven. Ooh. This is 4 pounds of cake batter, by the way. Okay, that is in the oven. I'm gonna let it bake for probably about 45-50 minutes. I'm not really sure. Alrighty, so my cake is still in the oven. I figured I'd just go ahead and show you guys how I make my buttercream. I used to use this basic one I found on Google, and come to find out, it's good. It tastes really good, but it's not, it just doesn't hold. If you guys don't know who Cupcake Gemma is, she is a British YouTuber. She has a cake shop and everything else, so she knows what she's doing. So to do hers, you need scales. So I'm doubling the recipe. I'm doing 300 grams of unsalted butter and doubling the icing sugar and then, you know, the milk. So you do need a pair of kitchen scales. These are really cheap. This is really, honestly, the best way to bake. Because you're measuring everything out. Cups can be different slightly. People pack cups differently. But anyway, alright, I'm gonna whip this butter for like 10 minutes. Like, this is not a joke. Now I am putting the icing sugar in and just beating it for a good 5 minutes in between each load. Okay, bye. Alright, so we got the cake. We have the buttercream. We're ready to roll. If you ladies like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys want any more baking videos, like if you want any more, because I'll give them to you. If you guys did not know, I do have a baking Instagram. I will leave the link to that in the description. If you ladies like this video, please share it out. Please go show your friends, do something, tweet it, put it on the Facebook, put it on something, put any video of mine on the Facebook or the Twitter, whatever it is. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, turn my post notifications on, and I will see you ladies next time. Bye!